After months of waiting, this finally came in. Can you guess what this is? Hello, this is Persian Stacker. Welcome to my channel where we plan against inflation by hedging our bets in precious metals. Certainly these are some crazy times in the stock market, and now the big silver squeeze. We had some fluctuations, silver hitting $30 and kind of settled back in now at about $28 on Monday, February 1st. However, what I'm excited about is this amazing package that finally came in. Months of waiting. I've got my knife ready to open. Do you guys know what this is? It's from the Casa de la Moneda in Mexico. That's one mint sealed tube, a 5-ounce 2020 Libertads. Here's the new mint seal. You can see the 5 stands for 5, the O is the ounces, L is Libertad, PLA stands for plata, which is silver, and 20 is the year. These are ready to go. Abajo is at the bottom there. It even marks the top and bottom so you don't open these things and they come crashing out. And obscured or hidden by that label is the word arriba, which means top. So, without further ado, let's get this Smith & Wesson Oasis knife opened up and crack this seal. How about you guys out there? Any 5-ouncers in the club? Maybe some 2-ouncers? Let me know in the comments below what you have in the 2020 design. Seal is cracked here. We're going to separate the two halves. A little bit of prying there. Oh gosh. I think I almost dropped them there. There's the logo. Casa de Moneda. And there she is. 5 gleaming discs of pure 999 fine silver. And at a time where premiums are skyrocketing. I'm looking at AppNext right now, and each one of these guys is about $213 or $214 per 5-ounce coin. That is quite over what I paid for these. Even on eBay, a couple weeks ago, you could get these things for somewhere between $160 to $180. And now they've got the gall to go to $213 to $215 on each of these coins. As usual, it's just a larger version. On the front is the Winged Victory 3/4 turn statue, and the 2 volcanoes in the back are the star-crossed lovers. On the obverse is the eagle biting the snake on top of the cactus. And that's the coat of arms of Mexico, surrounded by 13 of the past iterations. Beautiful design, gleaming coin. You can see here, oh, we got a little technical difficulty on the camera. You can see here, this thing is a handful literally to hold. Let's adjust this camera here a little bit so I can get the rest of these out. And you can see the OM. That's the mint mark for the Casa de Moneda in Mexico. Pure silver, super clean. Just trying to be careful not to touch the coin. As you'll see in a few minutes, we're going to put these in capsules. Those are the 13 iterations there of the coat of arms. In this design, the obverse and reverse, the way it looks, has been now in effect for 21 years. You can see my past video I did of the history of the Libertad and its 4 different designs, starting in the early 80s, 1983, all the way till this year. Let's make some room for a few more of these. I'm going to go through each one and just check them for any defects or problems. First 2 look very clean. And again, these are mint sealed, which is excellent. You don't get those often. And the 3rd coin looks sharp. Nice and clean. Good lines there. Excellent. What are your thoughts? Are these, especially with silver possibly going through some changes here, are these worth holding on to, or Should I hold a couple and flip some? You know, pretty soon I have enough going on in my collection. I'd love to do some auctions to provide some of these nice collectibles to our stacking community. That's the fourth coin, looking excellent. The key with these Libertads is the low mintage. These 5 ounces in 2020 alone have only 5,000, sorry, that's a 2 ounce, 8,900 have been minted. And sitting here are 5. The 2 ounce version, which I showed in a separate video, I believe there was 5,500 minted, even rarer than these 5 ounces. And the 1 ounce for this year is about 300,000. Again, much less than the millions of coins that are minted by American Eagles, by the U.S. Mint for American Eagles. Right here is a company that I love to use for my capsules, whether they're direct fit or with the foam. These are the Y65 direct fit onfireguy. Great place. You can find it at onfireguy.com. You can find this group on eBay or Amazon as well. They include a nice little sticker here as well that I put on some of my cases and gear and stuff like that. They provide excellent shipping. You can see they take all the air tights and they put them in between the foam, these foam pads, and they tape it all together nice and tight. All it takes is a little cut around the periphery, and what I do if I don't use them all, I just retape them all along the sides. Yeah, so over here I just cut a few. I'm going to struggle with this for a minute to get the rest of the tape open, but once we do, I think this contains the 5 capsules for the 5 coins. And they're split into the 2 parts, the male and female of the coin, and they lay them all out flat and of course put the foam padding in between. So I ordered the capsules. They came within maybe a week, if that. So here's the 2 ends here. We're going to take our coin and with great care here, we'll place it right into the holder. And the big test here is whether there's any rattle, noise, or any room left in the capsule. I really don't like it banging around. That's why in some capsules or some coin sizes, you get the kind with the foam ring. Because even though there's a ½ millimeter difference between the coins, the foam ring tends to hold them in place pretty well. And once we got this thing pushed in and the air squeezed out of it, we just take a peek at the edge, give it a little shake. Nothing. Nice and tight. Looks real good. Excellent. And as usual, when buying from onfireguy, these capsules come in great condition. Rarely do I find any of them ever scuffed or scratched. And if there's ever a problem, their sales department is excellent with customer service. They return everything and give you brand new stuff. Let's see, we got 1 in. We can throw the other guy in here. And so, you know, the thought is you can also keep these in the mint tube. And some people might be pretty upset that I cracked that seal and took these all out. But I like to look at them. I like to put them in videos. And honestly, I break them up because I probably will eventually flip some of these and convert into gold. Depending on ratios and prices, I like from time to time to flip silver to gold. You know, except for saving some of the collectibles and stuff I want to keep for the kids or for myself, just for my collection. I'm mostly a stacker prepper, but I do have a little box or a little area that's in my safe that's just for collectibles and fun things, just for myself, things that I like, that I enjoy, whether it's Star Wars or The Simpsons or some historic pieces here. There's something trapped under there. I did take that out later, and it was a piece of little styrofoam that was on the coin from the capsule. I took that right out, no problem. And these capsules are pretty easy to open. They just put a knife edge right at the seam, and you just give it a little wiggle. You just got to be careful. You don't have to push hard at all. give it a little wiggle, and a few clock hours down around the capsule, give it another wiggle, and just go around a few times, and you can pry it open with your fingers without cracking anything or hurting the coin. So here's all 5 encapsulated. There we go, finishing touch. And I am excited. So now for 2020, I have the 5 ounce, the 2 ounce, the 1 ounce. I'll show this later in the video altogether. A little family of 2020 Libertads. Just don't have that that kilogram coin. Maybe not doing that anytime soon. Here's all 5 here. Excellent. So let me know your thoughts. Are you planning, well, doesn't fit in the case obviously, I was just checking that out. So let me know your thoughts. Are you planning on stacking Libertads? Right now with the way premiums are, after all this crazy commotion in the stock market and trying to beat these Wall Street hedgers, are you looking at Libertads? If you're going to have to pay such a high premium for American Silver Eagles, do you hold off on that and maybe look at the Libertad, or are those premiums too high as well? And it's probably best to just kind of hold off and see how things shake out a little bit. My opinion, I've seen, you know, some of these rises happen before, and it's best to let the dust settle. Don't sell your silver. Hold on to it, and you know, buy what you can that's at a decent price that looks good. But don't get sucked in and thinking there's not going to be a supply. There's plenty of it out there. It's just a matter of when the bullion dealers want to cover their positions and not sell and lose their shirt on it, especially since they have to buy back at a higher price potentially. But again, let's let things shake out over the next week. This is just the first day of February. Let me know your thoughts. Comment. Like this video. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget, guys, keep stacking.